Hello guys, we are here with a new video. So the topic of discussion today is photosynthetic pigments, role of carbon dioxide and role of water, all the roles in photosynthesis. Means what pigments do in photosynthesis, what carbon dioxide do in photosynthesis and what is the role of water in photosynthesis. So let's start this Mcat NEET Bioenergetics series part 2. Now comes to the photosynthetic pigments. Pigments absorbs energy and perform photosynthesis. Means pigments are present on the leaves of the plant. It absorbs energy, means it absorbs the sunlight or light energy and it performs photosynthesis. Okay, pigments are organized with other molecules called antenna complex. Okay, pigments are present in the leaves with also other molecules. What is antenna molecules or antenna complex? It is a cluster of few hundreds of chlorophylls A, B, and carotenoids molecules. They absorb energy and transfer it from one molecule to other until it reaches chlorophyll A, which is present in the reaction center. So simply, antenna molecules are a cluster or bundle of chlorophyll A, B, and carotenoid pigments or molecules. They absorb energy and it transfer energy from one to another and until it reaches chlorophyll A. So what is the location of chlorophyll A on the leaves of plant? It is present in the reaction center. Now the question is, what is reaction center? It is the light driven chemical reaction, means it is a center in which light driven chemical reaction occurs, means where photosynthesis occurs. So our photosystem, means where the photosynthesis occurred, is divided into two parts. One is antenna complex or antenna molecules and the second is reaction center. We have already discussed this. Now comes to the role of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. So what is the importance of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis? It is the final product of photosynthesis is carbohydrates. Okay, as we already know that plants perform photosynthesis to obtain food. Plants take its food in the form of carbohydrates. So what should be the final product of photosynthesis? It should be the carbohydrates. Now carbohydrates has carbon as basic skeleton, means if we see the structure of carbohydrate, it has the basic structure or basic skeleton of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon is the main part provided by carbon dioxide during light independent reaction C3 cycle. We will not go into the uh, l- what is light independent reaction C3 cycle. We will discuss it in the future. As for this topic, just remember that the carbohydrates has carbon as basic skeleton with hydrogen and oxygen. And this carbon is provided by carbon dioxide during light independent reaction. Third point is carbon dioxide enters cell through stomata. Stomata is the gateway of leaves. Okay, stomata are the structures present on the leaves. It controls the inward and outward movement of materials or water from leaves. Okay, so carbon dioxide obviously enter the cell or leaf through stomata. It dissolves in water there and absorbed by cell wall of mesophils. Okay, that is how carbon dioxide enters the leaves or the cell. Okay, now comes to the role of water. There was a confusion, either water provide oxygen to plants or CO2. Okay, there was a debate that from where the oxygen of plants comes from, either from water or it from carbon dioxide. Neil is a name of scientist hypothesized that source of oxygen is water, not carbon dioxide. Means the oxygen used for the photosynthesis is provided by water. It was later further confirmed by the radio labeling of O18 by two groups of plants. Okay, let me explain this process. So the radio labeling of O18 is basically a isotopes of oxygen. Okay, scientists took two group of plants. G1 is the first group of plant and G2 is the second group of plant. So the group 1 G1 of plant, we reacted carbon dioxide, simple carbon dioxide, with water of oxygen 18, means we use water with O18 isotopes. Okay, so the reactions comes out CnH2nOn. This is the skeletal formula of carbohydrate. Where you see CnH2nOn, that is the you can remember as a symbol of carbohydrate. So what we get, we reacted carbon dioxide with water of O18. We got carbohydrate plus oxygen, but not a simple oxygen, oxygen of 18. Okay, now at the second group of plants G2, we reacted carbon dioxide of O18, means it is carbon dioxide here with isotopes of oxygen plus simple water. We use simple carbon dioxide in group 1 and we use simple water in group 2. The result is in group 2 is CnH2n18, means we got carbohydrates with isotopes plus oxygen, but oxygen is in normal form. So you can clearly see where which in which reaction we got the simple oxygen O2, we got it in second reaction G2. To make it more simplify, uh, see the below two reaction. Okay, G1 G2. At first at G1 we got oxygen with, but not a simple oxygen, the isotopic oxygen, okay, 18. But in G2 we got simple oxygen O2. Why we got simple oxygen here? Because we use simple water here. Okay, so we if we use the simple water, we got the fresh oxygen without isotopes here. So it is clearly seen that the water is the source of oxygen for the photosynthesis of plants. Thank you. Now comes to the diagrammatic view, so you can visualize the reaction going on. Okay, you can see on your left that light falls on the pigments. There is a pigments draw in green color, and you can also see the reaction center. Reaction center is where chlorophyll A is present and where the photosynthesis occur. So pigments trap the light, move it from one molecule to other. Remember what we call these molecules? Antenna molecules. Okay, it absorbs light and move from one molecule to another until it reaches chlorophyll A, that is present in the reaction center, the dark green one. Okay. Also, acceptor molecule is one which receives the light, that is chlorophyll A molecule which accept the light energy. Now at the right you can see the pigments xanthophyll, carotenoid, chlorophyll B, and at last there is a chlorophyll A. Okay. So xanthophyll, carotenoid, chlorophyll B, these three are the antenna pigments. As we discussed earlier, that antenna pigments are the molecules which transfer light energy from one to another, okay, until it reaches reaction center. So these three are antenna molecule and the pigment which is present in reaction center. You should remember this for MCQs and other thinks that the pigment present in reaction center is chlorophyll A. Now, if you like the video, share it with your friends so they can also get the maximum benefits. We will also make the videos on complex reaction like a Krebs cycle, light independent reaction, C3 cycle, etc., and make them easier to remember and learn. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video.